Man, I am starving, son. Oh, I feel like I have never eaten before in my entire life. Shout out to all my intermittent fasters out there. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Joe, aka The Casual, and this is The Clinch. Cue shitty intro.
Let's look at this.
Look at the suplex here. Right on his head.
Suplex lands right on his head.
Jesus Christ.
So RDA and Paul Felder, man, what a display they put on Saturday. That was a fantastic fight. And what a stud Paul is. My goodness, man. That guy came in on 5 days' notice and put on that show. Furthermore, I mean, he made weight in 5 days.
155 3/4.
That's crazy enough as it is. Granted, he was training for a triathlon, but regardless, that's still an impeccable feat, though. That's still very, very much impressive. But RDA, man, what a warrior he is, man. He looked fantastic in that fight. And what was the last fight he had? I know obviously it was at 170, but I don't recall what his last fight was, or who it was with, rather. But either way, man, he looked amazing in that fight as well. I think that 155 is definitely where he belongs.
Yo, homeboy, where you been, man? We been looking for you.
Yeah, we ain't seen you around Burger World lately. So where you been, huh?
Now, I will say this, though. There was one thing that he said in one of the post-fight interviews that I thought was kind of interesting. He mentioned that with Khabib leaving, it basically left the whole division wide open.
If Khabib is really retired, it will leave the division wide open. And if you look to the contenders, I think like only me and Conor, we are the only real champions on that division.
And he claimed that it should be him and Conor fighting for the belt, seeing that they're the only two that have actually held the championship belt, aside from the interim. But personally, I don't really consider that the championship belt. Now, that's a video for another time, but yeah, Paul, man, that guy is a stud. That guy is an absolute stud. Now, RDA looked amazing on the ground. He definitely worked Paul on the ground. Although I will say I am pretty surprised that he wasn't able to finish Paul on the ground, though. RDA is a high level black belt. I mean, he's a true black belt, and it surprised me that he had as tough of a time with Paul on the ground. Now, I'm not very familiar with Paul's background in the grappling game. You guys are gonna have to let me know, or I'll just throw it up on the screen someplace. But I was a little bit surprised that he wasn't able to finish Paul on the ground. Now, on the feet, they both look great. They both looked fantastic on the feet. Although I will say, Paul, it looked like his timing was just off.
Very, very fast. Body shift from Anjos. Oh, good left with a huge shot, a left and right at the end of the round. 30 again goes Anjos. Huge. Oh, past the black line. Forward to the cage. Right to the midsection. Good sting on that one. Oh, now, this entire round was back and forth. That just cleared that.
And I'm sure that was probably due to having a 5-day camp, opposed to RDA's, 2-month camp. I'm pretty sure if he had a full camp, I'm sure that would probably fix it. Because it looked like that's all it was. Like, there wasn't any major things that he was missing. And, whenever he would counter or anything, he would just miss.
You find out life's this game of inches.
Like I said, it looked like his timing was just off slightly. But outside of that, the fight as a whole was a fantastic fight. and both of them put it all out there, man. And I think that this fight definitely helped Paul. I absolutely believe that. I think it helped him within the promotion and with the fan base. Now, who he should fight next, I'm not really too sure. I don't really know what he should do from here. But as far as RDA goes, I would like to see RDA fight Chandler. Now, I know he called him out, but I would like to see that fight. I don't really want to see the Tony fight again just because Tony already beat RDA. It's a pretty close fight, but granted, Tony beat RDA. And I wouldn't mind seeing McGregor. I wouldn't mind seeing RDA versus McGregor again, or for the first time, rather. That would be an interesting fight. But, yeah, I think overall, though, I think this fight helped both of these fighters. Paul, I definitely think it did wonders for his career, and I definitely think it'll help him out in the long run. And furthermore, I don't think he's retiring. That's for sure. After he put on that display, I'm sure he's not retiring. And I think I think if anything, this fight gave him confidence. And even he said in a interview right before the fight, what does he have to lose in this fight? And he's very much right about that. What did he have to lose with this fight? And, aside from beating RDA, it turned out in the next best way possible. He lost, but he lost by split decision.
For the winner by split decision, Rafael dos Anjos.
Now, granted, I definitely don't think that split decision was warranted. I think RDA won all 3 rounds. Or was that was 5 rounds, right? I think RDA won all 5 rounds. So, what do you guys think, Ben? Did you guys see the fight? Did you guys catch it? Were you guys entertained by it? Was it everything that you're hoping for, or did you guys not really care too much about that fight? Is it one of those ones that you just kind of let get by and wasn't really too terribly concerned about it? I wasn't too worried about it, to be honest. Again, I'm not really up on Paul Felder, but it was a good fight, though. It was definitely a good fight, and it was one that I knew that I wanted to review a little bit and get on here and talk with you guys about and see what your guys' input was. But you tell me, man, what do you guys think Paul should do next? And also, what do you think RDA should do next? Who do you think RDA should fight next? Who would be the most entertaining fight for him? Let me know, guys. Get in the comment section. Hit me up. Let me know where you guys' head is at. But until next time, guys, keep it in the clinch.